I'm with Dr. Stephanie Hickey of Admiral Veterinary Hospital. So, doctor, tell us about your business.
I've been the owner for 6 years, and I've been with the practice for 12. We see dogs, cats, and small mammals, exotics, and some wildlife. We've been in the Farragut area since 1989, and we have 18 staff members, 3 doctors, and we're a very family-friendly practice.
When you say exotic animals, what do you mean? Like, is it lions and tigers or?
So we see small mammal exotics, so mostly ferrets, hedgehogs, rabbits.
Hedgehogs.
Yes, hedgehogs. We even see foxes and raccoons.
When COVID-19 hit, how did that impact your business?
People stayed away. The first 2 weeks, we had almost no business. We were very concerned. We applied for the PPP, did receive it. And then this strange thing happened. Everybody decided, hey, I'm home. This is a great time to train an animal. So they ran out and purchased a dog or a cat, or went to the shelter and adopted. Initially, there was a slowdown, and then the last 3 months have been the best business I've had in the history of the practice.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
When you had that slowdown, did you see any problems like with people? Because we saw this with like elective surgery with human beings, as well as people not wanting to go to the doctor out of concern. Did you see that with the animals, like people putting off procedures that their animals might need? Yeah,
so we did initially limit our elective procedures because we were told we need to limit our PPE. So there were pets that weren't getting spays, neuters, surgeries, elective procedures that they really needed for those couple of weeks. And so we ended up having to push them off. Thankfully, we were able to get a supply of PPE and kind of modify how we take care of those guys.
Would you mind tell us about those modifications that you did to your business? Just, I'm sure I realize, of course, you guys do a lot of sanitation and that sort of thing anyway, but what else have you done to cope with COVID-19?
We've actually started just recently letting some clients back in the building, especially for euthanasia, so that they could be with their pet. And as long as they were wearing a mask, we've allowed that to happen. So we're kind of slowly transitioning back to where we can keep some safety, but also allow people to be with their pets, because there's a lot of people who, they want to stay with their pets when they're here.
But I'm a dog owner, and they're like family. So with like the euthanasias, people would actually have to drop their pet off. They couldn't come in and be with them when they passed.
And in most of Knox County, that is still the case. We have mostly been allowing that. We've done a lot of outside euthanasias. We have a nice, beautiful patio in our backyard that we've been able to do it outside, especially with nice weather. And we're one of the few practices actually in the area that are allowing people to come inside for euthanasia.
That's difficult. Sorry, that actually threw me for a loop. I never thought about that. I heard stories of people having to give up their pets because they lost their job or whatever situation that they were in, which is, of course, tragic. What was your all's experience with that, with pet homelessness and displacement and the health of the animals?
The demand for dogs and cats soared, and so within weeks of pets coming into the rescue or coming into the local shelter, those dogs were getting immediately adopted. So whereas there were a lot of people who had to surrender their pets, in turn, the demand for those dogs went through the roof. I actually still have a waiting list for dogs that I don't even have in my rescue, for people who wanting to adopt.
It's a good problem to have. Yeah. Dr. Hickey, thank you so much for visiting with us, and thank you for taking such good care of animals and their humans.
Thank you.